just thought it was cool. Oh, shoot. Earrings. Alright. Came back with the jewelry, right, Puma? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you're having a good day, a good week. And if not, hopefully this video just puts a smile on your face to do at the very least. Sorry, it's just a car. So yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about how and why I became vegan-ish. I'll get more into detail about why I say vegan-ish later on in the video, but for now, let's just start at the beginning. So I would say when I was in high school, maybe like the end of high school, I started getting really into vegetarianism, and I just thought it was cool. I don't know why. I just thought it was cool to eat vegetables, I guess, or I probably just thought it was cool because I didn't really grow up eating like a lot of vegetables. Yeah, I don't think my parents or my mom really drove that home with us, but you know, I mean, we ate well. Yeah, I mean, whatever. So I thought that lifestyle, because it was so different to what I was used to, I was interested in it. So I think around the end of high school, I tried it, stopped. In college, I tried it again a few times, and then ultimately just stopped. I remember I was actually going strong one time, and then it was Thanksgiving, and my mom made like ziti, she made like pork shoulder, she made like all the good things, and I was just like, no, it probably wasn't Thanksgiving. I think it was just a random day. I think she made ziti, and there was nothing in the house for me to eat, and I was just like, I'm hungry. So that was that. But it wasn't until a few years later, I think, when did this big shift happen? A few years ago now. I want to say maybe 2018, 2019. No, maybe 2018 or maybe 17, I think. I realized there were these nights. I think it happened like 3 times in a row, maybe, or once a week for 3. I don't know. It was like 3 times that I would wake up in the middle of the night, because I have asthma. So I'd wake up in the middle of the night with this huge pain in my chest, like right here. It felt like it was just so painful. I would drink, because usually I would drink water to help with my asthma pains. So I would drink water, and I could feel the water like parting over this huge lump like in my chest. It was just so painful. I remember one of the last times, it was in the middle of the night. I got up, and I was just so scared. So I ended up just going in my sister's room and just sitting like on the floor by her bed, because I was just afraid. I was afraid I was gonna die. It was just so painful. It hurt like just breathing, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. And so I'm like trying to figure out, you know, what is the connection. And then for some reason, I think I just thought it was like meat, because I had just eaten like pork shoulder, I think. I know pork isn't like good for you, but you know, don't worry, I'm getting to like the other stuff too. But I think I had just eaten pork shoulder the night before or something like that. And so I was just like, okay, that might be it. No more pork shoulder. Oh man, because it's so good. Anyways. And then later, I remember I think that was like the start of the idea of, okay, I can't eat meat. That wasn't set in stone for me as yet. I think it was just like, I'm not gonna do pork shoulder or pork. And I was just like, okay, fine. But I think later, maybe a few days later or a few weeks later or something, I remember I was driving on the highway. I think I was with either my nephew or my little sister. Probably both. I don't know. And so we stopped at, I think it was my nephew, stopped at Burger King to pick up something because I was going from Queens back to Brooklyn. Pick up something to eat along the way. And so I got them something, and I got like chicken nuggets for myself because I could just eat that while I'm driving. I remember I took a chicken nugget, I bit it, and then I'm eating it, and then I feel a pain in my chest. Not as intense as those times before, but a pain in my chest, asthma symptoms. And I'm just like, I can't eat meat anymore. Like, that's it. I'm just not gonna eat meat. That's it. So I stopped eating meat, and I'm good. Good. Now, I think the dairy part came years later, because the dairy part is actually fairly new. The beginning of this year, I put on my vision board that I wanted to like completely stop dairy. So it was before that. I knew I shouldn't, but I was kind of just like, you know, like a little bit of ice cream won't hurt, but it actually will. So I think maybe 2019 into 2020 was when I realized that dairy had to be cut out. I just started feeling the pain again. I would have ice cream, feel the pain a few minutes later. Cheese, feel the pain. I stopped milk a long time ago. We did almond milk for a while. I don't remember why, but we did that. So it was really just like ice cream, cheese. I didn't really do yogurt like that. Or at least not as often, because, yeah. But yeah, so that was it for dairy. I was starting to feel nothing quite as intense as it was for meat when I first started this vegan journey, or vegan-ish journey. But, yeah. So that was dairy. And, you know, sometimes I would just, you know, do a little thing and it'll be like, okay. But recently, maybe a week or two ago, I picked up one of those peanut butter bars. I don't know, what are they, Perfect Bars, I think they're called. I picked up one of those, I'm eating it, I'm just like, alright, this is cool, this is good for me, like I can eat it. So I'm eating it, I finished it, and then I'm in the car with my sister, talking, and I'm starting feeling this pain. I'm just like, what is that? Because I was eating apples with it, and I was just like, I know apple's not doing this to me. And then so I take out the wrapper, and I'm looking at it, and I see that milk is in the ingredients, and it's just like, oh my gosh. So now I have to get more serious with exactly what I'm eating. I have to look at the ingredients, make sure there's no type of meat or dairy in it at all, and honestly it sucks. The only thing that's like good is that I can still do seafood for now, because very recently I started feeling the same asthma pain when I ate seafood, so like tuna, fish, things like that, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, no. So I haven't accepted that I can't do seafood yet, because I'm still holding out. I think I'll be good. I think I'm good. So seafood is like the only thing I could do now. But when I started this journey of not eating meat and stuff, that's when I really had to start cooking for myself and figuring out, you know, how to cook without these things that I was so used to eating for like every meal. And I was really worried, about those, because like, you know, when you think about veganism or vegan food, you think of vegetables, like, and just vegetables. And I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to be eating vegetables. Like, that's it. Like, what about everything else? Like, all the things that I love, you know, coming from a West Indian background, food is very important to like, just to like, you know, the foods that we eat, it's just like so good. And it's just like, am I ever gonna like be able to eat that again? And I was like really sad, but I learned when there's a will, there is a way. And then I started thinking, you know, I feel like especially Trinidadian food, the things that I remember like having, when I think of Trinidadian food, I think about my childhood and going to the store after church on Sundays, my grandfather taking me to the store to get some doubles and palori. So, and then when you think about things like that, it's just like, those are pretty much vegan. Like, there's no meat, there's no cheese in it. I'm good. So I started thinking about the basics. I can still eat ackee and saltfish, some callaloo, and it's just like, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, that's what I did. I definitely started thinking about ways to incorporate vegetables in different things that required meat. So instead of using meat, I would just use a bigger vegetable. Cauliflower wings. It's good. To use zucchini a lot now. Also, what helped was YouTube. Finding people who also come from a Caribbean background, making there's the one person who I follow who's like vegan and does like Caribbean food is Rachel Ama, and her food looks amazing. So I actually have her first cookbook here, so that's good. And that, you know, just watching her videos inspired me and helps me a lot. And just, I've learned to incorporate the basics of the food and just apply them to vegetables and different types of, you know, different types of things, different types of like meat replacements. Tofu, first I didn't like it. I thought it was weird. I could only eat it if like I got it from like a restaurant. But now I actually like tofu. Yes, I do. It's just all in how it really changes the way you think about cooking. You realize that it's not just meat that you need to cook. Like, vegetables are more powerful than you think. And that sounds super cheesy, but it's true in more ways than one. But I don't know. I don't think I'm explaining myself well enough, but I'm just gonna have to show you. So I'm just gonna have to get some cooking videos up, show you guys exactly how I cook as a vegan-ish person, because seafood is still part of it for now, at least. I think eventually I will go completely vegan. I'm just not ready to let go of seafood, and maybe I never will. Maybe I'll, you know, the furthest thing I'll do is like just eat it for special occasions. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some insight on why I'm vegan-ish. Maybe it will help you guys if you're experiencing the same thing. If you have asthma, started feeling pain from eating meat and stuff, maybe this will encourage you to do what you gotta do. I don't know. Just try it out. It can never hurt to just try it out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for some cooking videos, maybe what I ate in a days, yeah. Thank you and have a good one. Later days.